The story of the Safavid Empire begins at the dawn of the 16th century, in a world shaped by centuries of Persian tradition, Islamic scholarship, and the ambitions of conquering dynasties. From the ashes of fractured states and feudal rivalries, a visionary leader emerged. Shah Ismail I, the founder of the Safavid Dynasty, and the architect of a new Persian identity that would reverberate through the ages. Born in 1487, Ismail was the scion of the Safavid Sufi order, a religious movement that had captivated the hearts of many in northern Persia and Azerbaijan. The Safavids traced their lineage to the Prophet Muhammad, and their spiritual authority gave Ismail a powerful mystique among his followers, known as the Qizilbash. These red-capped warriors, fiercely loyal and steeped in Sufi tradition, became the backbone of Ismail's military campaigns. In 1501, at the young age of 14, Ismail captured Tabriz, declared himself Shah, and proclaimed the birth of the Safavid Empire. But Ismail's vision stretched beyond mere conquest. He sought to unify Persia, a land long divided by tribal loyalties and foreign incursions, and to forge a new religious identity. Ismail declared Twelver Shi'a Islam as the official faith of his realm, a bold move that would reshape the spiritual landscape of Iran. This declaration was not simply a theological choice, it was a political act, setting the Safavids apart from their Sunni neighbors and rivals, especially the mighty Ottoman Empire to the west. The promotion of Shi'ism created a sense of unity and purpose, binding together disparate peoples under a shared creed and transforming Iran into the heartland of Shia Islam. The early years of the Safavid Empire were marked by both triumph and turmoil. Ismail's forces swept across Persia, subduing rivals and consolidating his rule. Yet the Qizilbash, whose devotion had carried Ismail to power, proved to be both a strength and a liability. Their fierce independence and tribal loyalties often clashed with the centralized authority Ismail sought to build. Moreover, the Ottomans, alarmed by the rise of a Shia power on their eastern frontier, confronted the Safavids at the Battle of Chaldiran in 1514. The Ottomans' superior artillery and tactics inflicted a crushing defeat on Ismail, forcing him to retreat and reshaping the political boundaries of the region. Despite the setback, the Safavid dynasty endured, and the seeds of a distinct Persian Islamic culture were sown. As the empire matured, it faced the perennial challenges of governance, balancing tradition with innovation, and managing the competing interests of nobility, clergy, and common people. The Qizilbash remained influential, but their power was increasingly balanced by a growing bureaucracy and the rising importance of urban centers. The Safavid court became a nexus of art, poetry, and scholarship, drawing inspiration from both Persian and Islamic traditions. It was under Shah Abbas I, known as Abbas the Great, that the Safavid Empire reached its zenith. Ascending the throne in 1588, Abbas inherited an empire beset by internal strife and external threats. The Ottomans continued to press from the west, while the powerful Uzbeks threatened from the northeast. Abbas, astute and pragmatic, undertook a series of sweeping reforms to strengthen his realm. First, he restructured the military, reducing the reliance on the fractious Qizilbash and creating a standing army loyal to the Shah. He recruited soldiers from the Caucasus, including Georgians and Armenians, and introduced new artillery and tactics inspired by European models. This professionalized force enabled Abbas to reclaim lost territories, including Baghdad and much of the Caucasus, and to push back against Ottoman and Uzbek advances. Second, Abbas reformed the administration, streamlining tax collection, curbing the power of provincial governors, and promoting merit over hereditary privilege. His court became renowned for its efficiency and sophistication, attracting diplomats and merchants from across the world. Third, Abbas transformed the economy and the cultural life of his empire. He moved the capital from Qazvin to Isfahan, a city that he would remake into one of the jewels of the Islamic world. Isfahan flourished under Abbas's patronage, with grand boulevards, majestic mosques, bustling bazaars, and lush gardens. The Shah Abbas Mosque, with its intricate tilework and soaring domes, stands as a testament to the artistic achievements of the age. Persian carpets, miniature paintings, and calligraphy reached new heights, while the city became a center for philosophy, science, and literature. Abbas also expanded trade, fostering relations with European powers, eager for Persian silk and other goods. English, Dutch, and Portuguese merchants established trading posts, and the Safavid navy challenged Portuguese dominance in the Persian Gulf. These exchanges brought new ideas and technologies to Persia, enriching its culture and connecting it to the wider world. At its peak, the Safavid Empire stretched from the Euphrates to the Indus, encompassing a diverse tapestry of peoples and traditions. The Safavids stood as powerful rivals to the Ottoman Empire in the west and the Mughal Empire in the east, competing for territory, influence, and prestige. Diplomatic intrigue, shifting alliances, and occasional warfare marked their relations. But the Safavids maintained a distinct identity rooted in Shia Islam and Persian heritage. Yet the empire's golden age was not to last. The death of Abbas in 1629 left a void that his successors struggled to fill. The later Safavid rulers were often weak, beset by court intrigue and factionalism. The Qizilbash and other military elites regained influence, while corruption and mismanagement eroded the strength of the state. Provincial governors grew more autonomous, and the central authority of the Shah waned. External pressures mounted. The Ottomans resumed their campaigns in the west, while Afghan tribes in the east rose in rebellion. In 1722, the city of Isfahan fell to the Afghans, marking the effective end of Safavid rule. The empire fragmented, and chaos engulfed Persia. Into this turmoil stepped Nader Shah, a formidable military leader who restored order, expelled the invaders, and briefly revived Persian power. Yet, Nader's reign marked the end of the Safavid dynasty, as he seized the throne for himself and ushered in a new era. Despite its decline and eventual collapse, the legacy of the Safavid Empire endures. The Safavids shaped the religious and cultural identity of Iran, establishing Twelver Shi'a Islam as the foundation of Persian society. This legacy persists to the present day, making Iran the center of Shia scholarship and devotion. The Safavid era witnessed a flowering of art, architecture, and literature that continues to inspire admiration. The grand mosques, palaces, and gardens of Isfahan, the vivid carpets and miniatures, and the philosophical treatises of the age all bear witness to a civilization at its height. The Safavid dynasty also forged a sense of national unity and pride, blending Persian traditions with Islamic values to create a distinct Iranian identity. Their patronage of the arts and their efforts to centralize authority laid the groundwork for later Persian states. The diplomatic and commercial ties they established with Europe opened new horizons, linking Iran to global currents of trade and culture. The rivalry between the Safavids, Ottomans, and Mughals shaped the geopolitics of the region for centuries. Their contests for territory and influence often spilled into wider conflicts, but they also fostered exchanges of ideas and artistry. Persian culture influenced the courts of Istanbul and Delhi, while the Safavids adopted and adapted elements from their neighbors. Today, the story of the Safavid Empire is remembered not only for its conquests and struggles, but for its vision, a vision of unity, faith, and creativity that transformed Persia and left an indelible mark on world history. From the rise of Shah Ismail I to the splendor of Shah Abbas and the challenges of decline, the Safavid legacy is woven into the fabric of Iran's past and present. For those who seek to understand the history of Persia, the Islamic empires, and the dynasties of the Middle East, the Safavid Empire offers a rich tapestry of ambition, innovation, and enduring influence. Their achievements stand as a testament to the power of ideas and the resilience of a people determined to shape their destiny.